Hello, welcome back to another video. Yes, it's another Inktober one. It was actually supposed to go up last week, but I ended up with a lot of fun little surprises that kept me from having the time or the silence or even availability at all to fix up this video and get it out. And today I was actually going to be filming a whole other video, and I'm just not going to be able to again, so hopefully I have time for that this week, because actually I'm going to be changing around my room, which is where I film the most, and it's going to be like we take everything out of the room, we're ripping out the carpet, we're putting in laminate floors, which is really nice because this carpet is old and gross and needs to go away, and we're going to paint the walls and get new beds and all kinds of stuff. It's gonna be a huge undertaking, so I don't know what kind of time I'm going to have. When we work together here in my family, we can get things done pretty quickly and efficiently. So hopefully that'll be the case, because it's a cluttered mess. So yeah, there's the reality. So I kind of thought while I was doing this little video, I would talk about a little bit about my trip. I had a lot of fun. My family and I went to Orlando, Florida, and we went to Disney and did the not so spooky Halloween trick-or-treating thing at Disney. We did Epcot. We went around and my sister and I bought a bunch of alcohol for everyone of age to try, and we tried different foods. Got my youngest brother bubble tea from, I think, the China part. It was really good bubble tea. And it was a lot of fun. On the way up there, my mom's bag got lost. The whole time we were there, we kind of figured it would show up eventually. It did not. Admittedly, the whole trip I just kept thinking it was going to be my bag that ended up going missing, so I was keeping all my stuff out, trying to move things around, regretting not taking my backpack, and yeah, no, it was my mom's. So yeah, she didn't have any of her things except for what she had offloaded into other people's suitcases the entirety of the trip. So yeah, that was fun. The whole trip was great, honestly. We had a blast. I really enjoyed it. My mom's friend came along because this was kind of a trip for my mom's birthday and my sister's birthday. And yeah, it was pretty good. Then on the way back, we already knew we had a really close layover, so we were sweating it, because when my mom first booked, she had us, I think, an hour and 45 to 2 hours at one of the airports that is an absolute nightmare to travel, and so it was plenty of time. It would get us through. They changed it before our trip. We only had 45 minutes. That's not enough time at this airport, so we were stressed. We were like, we're gonna have to run. It's gonna be wild. We're gonna look like those people. Them's the dice. Whatever. So we were sweating it. Then we get there. Security was a breeze. It's never a breeze there, but it was a breeze. There was hardly anybody there. We went right through. We got all of our stuff, and we were up at our gate super fast, like hours before we needed to be, which was amazing. It usually takes, just to put it in perspective, it usually takes over an hour to nearly 2 hours just to get through TSA at this airport in Florida. So it was really nice that it was so quick. It was just a few minutes and we were completely donezo into our gate. And the gate was a while, like it takes a while to get to it, but you know, it wasn't horrible and we had plenty of time. And then as we're sitting there and we're supposed to be boarding, we're not boarding. Yeah, we're just sitting there. And the people who got taken onto the plane that are in wheelchairs and whatnot get brought back out. And we get told that the plane is in need of a new part. Yeah. And this part might only be available in California if they can't find it there. okay, that's not good because technically we've waited so long while people are supposed to be boarding that we would never make it onto our connecting flight. There's no way now. So we know we've already missed a plane. And now we're going to miss another one. So we have no idea when we're going to be able to get home. Even though we had everything kind of set up, we would be home by, I think it was like 3 p.m. or something near that, and have plenty of time to still do some other things. We all knew that wasn't going to happen. We all had been saying this all week, that we had a feeling that wasn't going to happen. Yeah. We sat at that airport for 9 hours, waiting for them to get us a flight, getting pulled back and forth. Plenty of people within the group sitting there waiting for the flight were able to like find other planes to get onto, and there was a select few still chilling. There was 6 of us, so them getting us on a flight altogether, gonna be a little rough. We had to wait until they stole a plane from some other folks who were now gonna be late for all of their stuff because of us, to finally go to the next airport. Luckily, my mom had the foresight to be like, who cares? Let's make sure that we have plenty of time, even if we're getting on a way later flight in the evening when our flight was in the morning, like mid-morning, let's say, I think it was 11 o'clock. Yeah. Luckily she did that because we got there and we couldn't even get off the plane because someone was deboarding elsewhere. Right where we needed to be. So yeah, we sat there for quite some time waiting to even get off the plane, that by the time we went to our gate, we would have been boarding within 5 minutes, except for it ended up being late boarding. I think there was a lot of people getting off. I don't know why. They were getting off really sporadically, and then we kept almost getting run over in the hall by those little tram things that drive people around. Yeah, it was wild. Anyway, doesn't stop there. I mean, we do get home, which was good. Then we also felt really bad because the only place we could see that was open was a McDonald's. We didn't think about the time that we made it into our own state, and we ended up bothering these poor people who were 4 minutes to closing. We apologized so much for being jerks, and they were super, super nice, and they did not have to be. Yeah, lovely to us. We go home. My mom's bag is still missing. So this has been over a week, and it's still missing, and they haven't found it. There's no updates. She has called so many people, so many times, tried everything, and there's nothing. There's nothing on her bag. They find out because this guy had told her, oh no, mark the bag as, I think it was red or whatever. It's not red, it's like a rose gold color or whatever. Yeah, they were looking for the wrong color. Then the guy also said, no, put on basically the address for where you're staying in Florida. So that's what my mom did. And that was causing an issue, and the information for it was literally just bouncing between 2 different airports, and nothing was happening. No one was looking for her bag. It was literally just the paperwork going back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, after over 2 weeks, I think it was like 15 days or something, they eventually found her baggage. It was, I don't know, she was losing all hope. She didn't think they were going to find it anymore. She had written so many little claim things, done everything that she could. She was looking things up on the internet. She was doing what the people were telling her. It was a wild ride. She eventually gets her suitcase back with nearly everything inside. What could possibly be missing, you might ask? It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't the cool fan she had. It wasn't her really nice brand new hairdryer that she got because hers is falling apart and quite frankly could have electrocuted her at any point, any day. I'm so glad she threw that thing away. No. The only thing missing was my mom's underwear. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That was it. That was it. Why? Why? So, yeah, great trip. I had a blast. The Food and Wine Festival was rad. I would go back to that. That was cool. I mean, we're not like heavy drinking people or anything, but trying all the different stuff was super cool. And we didn't drink loads. It was fun. Going to the Blick store was awesome. I had a blast. I take way too long. I'm a horrible art shopper. I'm like one of those jerks that picks stuff up, come back, puts it down, goes around the store 50 times, then finally starts gathering things. Yeah, that's me. I am that jerk. But I did have so much fun walking through there. It's amazing to go into art stores. I will always think so. I end up having to buy a lot of things online just because of where I live, so it is a treat. We also got to go to the Barnes & Noble, which was awesome. I love going into bookstores. Actually, once when I went to Missoula, I went to this secondhand shop, and it had tons of old comic books that were in like super great condition. And I was actually telling my cousin about them because I love comics. And yeah, then the nice lady asked me if I wanted to work there. I'm like, I don't even live here. But yeah, I think I've told part of that story before because that's where I got my orange sketchbook. But yeah, it was a wild ride, but it was fun. We got stuck in traffic a couple times. But, you just kind of like deal with it, and it's not a huge deal. But, yeah, anyway, I really hope that I can get a sketchbook video out, an actual sketchbook video. I miss drawing in my sketchbook. I came back from there. I was not far off from a doctor's appointment that I needed to do some stuff for. I had some design stuff I needed to do. We had to do some like winterizing stuff to our house because it snowed, and then I had a doctor's appointment. I was a little worried about we have to travel every single time to do doctor's appointments because everywhere is far, and my dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear that. It's so cute. Yeah, and that was a whole thing. So yeah, and then ever since I've come back from that, I had to schedule in another appointment, and I couldn't get it when I needed it, and I finally just did, which is right now when I'm making this voiceover tomorrow, and I have to get up super early in the morning, which I hate. And yeah, it's wild. That was when I found out about the bedroom stuff. We have been sorting that out. It's been a huge adventure. We have a lot of stuff to do, and this is all gonna have to happen before Thanksgiving. And also trying to do my Christmas shopping, and I have a ton of design work again to do. So yes, I'm trying for you guys. I'm so sorry I didn't get the video out when I said I would. I really tried to stick to my word. I don't like promising people things and then not delivering. So I'm really sorry about that. Genuinely, I feel terrible. So, but there wasn't a whole bunch I could do. So I am going to do my best to get a video out. I'm really hoping that it's either a sketchbook video or even a digital drawing video, something where I am actually drawing and it can be entertaining in that way for both of us. But my room will be completely empty with all of my stuff out of it for hopefully just a couple days, but maybe more than that. Like, I won't even be sleeping in here. My sister and I will both probably be sleeping in the living room because we have shared a room our entire lives, and even when given the opportunity not to, we have been fine just sharing a room. I don't know. Our dog sleeps in here with us, so, Oh, I went in on this picture Let me talk about this picture for like 2 seconds. I went on this picture with gouache for the first time. It's a designer gouache. Who was it by? Oh no, I can't remember. Nope, I can't remember. Very sorry. Maybe Winsor & Newton. I think so. And that was the first time I had actually done that on this paper. And it didn't do too bad. It did warp a little bit. It did pull up a little bit of paper, but it wasn't horrible. And the texture that it created was actually super rad. I would have rather used a regular paintbrush, but I didn't have anything handy at the time, and I didn't have loads of time to do this video. And it's, I mean, I'm sure you can tell it's a little rushed. I'm sorry. I wanted to make something cool, but at the time I was already kind of falling behind on Inktober, and because obviously we were gone and we had nights we didn't get back to the house in Florida until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was super tired the whole time. I mean, what a surprise. What a surprise. But I still really enjoyed this, and actually one of the days that, I think the very last day that I made, the last page, I did while I was at work. I was at work, but I wasn't working because they didn't need me that day. I just went with my sister so she would be safe. And I was working outside because it was actually colder inside the building. We work outside anyways, but yeah, it was still fun. It was actually a really enjoyable day. I hiked around, and they don't mind. The people we work for, they don't mind if I do that, or else I wouldn't do it. But yeah, walked around, got to look at the trees, see a bunch of stuff. I love walking through trees. It makes me so happy. Saw some rocks, took some pictures, looked at some interesting trees. Had a leaf fall between my glasses and my eyeball. That was funny. Yeah. It was a good time. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. This is the finished picture. I hope you like it. I'll try to do a flip through soon of the sketchbook. It actually only has a few pages left, so maybe I'll finish them and then just do a whole sketchbook tour. And if you want to leave some emojis or something you want to see me draw, I will try to give that a go. I'm not going to guarantee that I'll film it, but I'll try to do something so you can see. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day or night, and bye.